Sagittarius, thanks for joining me. My name is Ginger of Tarot by Ginger. Let me tell you who I am first. I'm going to read the tarot for the consciousness of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the week of July 11 to July 17, 2022. This is a general reading. If you'd like a private reading with me, my website is down below the video, and you can go there to book a reading with me. I'd love to read the tarot for you and let you know what I see. So, all right, well, let's get going. I've already called in my guides and angels and done my prayers. So, I am ready to go if you are. Let's see, I'm going to start with a card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. So let's get this going. Shuffle the cards a few more times for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. Let's see what we get for you, Sagittarius. So the flowers behind me are from the garden outside. Hydrangeas, aren't they beautiful? Oh, they're so abundant this year. Growing really well. We've had a lot of rain here this spring and summer, so everything's blooming like crazy. Okay, here we go, Sag. For Sagittarius, we have Earth. Well, I kind of like that. Maybe Sagittarius is becoming grounded. You can't go up unless you got your feet down on the ground. So let's see what Earth means for Sagittarius, number 17. Okay, the invitation. Here's what the card looks like one more time. It looks like I can see her third eye very clearly there. And there's Saturn, the Sun. I actually see Saturn. I see the rings around that planet. I see her third eye, and she's got leaves, like eucalyptus leaves on each side of her head, so that brings her closer to the divine. Okay, let's see what this means. When the earth symbol appears, it represents a need to focus on reverence and appreciation for the natural gifts that are coming to you now and always. The concrete world you inhabit is there by the grace of spirit, and you are a part of it. Much of it can be accomplished now when you focus on compassion. Much can be accomplished now when you focus on compassion, reverent service to the world. I'm sorry. Let me say that sentence again. Much can be accomplished now when you focus on compassionate, reverent service to the world. If you act with integrity, gratitude, and humility, you will find yourself more prosperous than you can imagine. Success is assured when the earth appears as an invitation. Well, that's a welcome message for Sagittarius, I am sure. Now, I'm gonna pull a card from Angels and Ancestors by Kyle Gray. These cards they go together really well, these two decks. I had them mixed together, and it was just too much to handle, so I separated them again. Okay, for Sagittarius, Angels and Ancestors. What do we have for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. We have the Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. Exchange energy to create abundance. This is one way of getting word of mouth going for the work that you do. So, and the last week's reading, I remember it came up that you likely were beginning some spiritual kind of work, whether it's tarot reading or channeling or something like that, Reiki, energy work, something like that. I'm going to use these cards. So, to get your business started, you can say to your neighbor, actually, I just did that last week. My neighbor does organic skincare, and she offered me a facial for a tarot reading, so that's what we did. And it's a way of getting your name out there. People get to know your work, and they tell others, and that's how things get started. So you might think about that. Okay. get into your tarot reading. I like this card a lot. I like this guy. He's very peaceful kind of guy. Okay, one more shuffle for Sag. Sagittarius. What do the guides want Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising signs to know? Okay, here we go. Sag. First card out is the Princess of Swords. She's the Page of Swords. I'm not going to make any claim on that right away. I will tell you that she's it's a very intelligent energy. It could be male or female because it is a page. So they're, in the tarot, when the tarot was created, they could be 12, 13, 14 years old. Very immature energy, just handed that sword and said, here you go. Here's your instrument that you're going to be using for the rest of your life. Learn it well. So they're very excited to have this new tool to use and to become an adept, So they're just on this, interesting. And then you have the Princess of Cups. Seems that there's some new energies here, Sagittarius. So swords would be speaking, communication, education, the law, and for Sagittarius especially, theology, all come under the suit of swords. Princess of Cups. So this is the beautiful psychic, the creative psychic, very, very creative energy. Feels free, is not inhibited by their creative abilities. Has not been told, no, that's not good yet. They haven't been told that. So they're free in their ability to create. And the suit of cups is all about the world of emotions. So there's the world of emotions, learning about the world of emotions. Then we have the Six of Wands, and this is the card of victory. I'm kind of feeling as though, Sagittarius, you already have passed the test of these two pages, because I feel like this card is the victory card saying you've passed the test. You've passed the audition. But let's see what comes out. Then we have the King of Swords. Okay, maybe you're the King of Swords already. Time has gone by. You're the King of Swords. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Card of moving away from what no longer works for us in our lives. It used to be the highlight of our life, but now we're leaving because there's nothing there for us any longer. There's nothing there for us any longer. I'm not sure yet. I'm not getting a beat on that yet. Okay, and then we have the Hanged Man, which is how you would feel as the Eight of Cups, because you're leaving this person, people, places, things. You're leaving a person, a situation, an attitude toward the world, the way you look at the world. You're leaving this place and you don't know where you're going. You're being divinely led. You're just being told, you got to get out of there. You don't belong there anymore, and it's not good for you to be there. So you go. You're not sure where you're going. You probably have a place to move to if you're leaving where you live. You may have a new job to go to. You may recognize that the way that you've been thinking hasn't been helping you. It's not helping you now. Now that you've grown, you can see it's not helping you. And so you're reaching for a new way, but you don't know what it is yet. So that's, you're on your way, but you don't know where you're going to end up. And that's the Hanged Man. That's the Hanged Man energy right there. A time of learning, gaining wisdom. Here we go, the Four of Swords. I love this Four of Swords because it's really all about ideas, emotions, attitudes, wisdom, knowledge, incubating, getting ready to come forward, to be born, to be birthed. Seven of Swords. So I'm watching another tarot reader on YouTube is doing some some psychic lessons, and the guy is really good. He's very interesting to me, and I've been watching him, and he talks about all these karmic things going on for people, and how certain cards, when they're together, it means blah 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 blah, and it's very dramatic. And I'm not into the drama. I see a story and I tell it. Maybe you need to change your ways. Maybe the other person needs to change their ways. Maybe you had nothing to do with it. Maybe you had everything to do with it. Whatever. To me, I don't create big drama, because that just, fuels the fire. But the Seven of Swords, and I've been seeing this more and more clearly, really is sort of like an invitation. It's as though we opened a door that we didn't realize we opened. And we're allowing things in that are quite negative. So in this card, this woman is pointing her finger at you, saying, like she's shaming you and telling you how bad you are, and don't you dare do that. And she's very angry, very angry. And yet up here on the moon, there are diamonds around this moon. So that's telling me there's something very clear here to be seen, but you don't know what it is yet. So is this a card of clarity? Is this karmic? It could be. It could be, karmic meaning that lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, this is a cycle you repeat. That's what I mean by when I say karmic. Lifetime after lifetime, it's a cycle you repeat. And it's the Suit of Swords. And in the Suit of Swords, we have the princess or the page. We have the king and we have the seven. Somebody could be robbing you of something in the physical, or something you can't see, like your reputation. Or your self-esteem. Like a narcissist, or your mom and dad could really rob you of your self-esteem, as could a partner, like a narcissist. But let's see what it's about. It could also be self-sabotage. Then we have the Five of Swords. Right after that, 7. Well, he's not a very nice character. He kind of reminds me of the devil, this guy. Because, however, he's there to teach you a lesson. This guy is there not to teach you a lesson, like in the Seven of Swords. He's there. What are you doing with this guy? That's what I have to say. What is this guy even doing in your realm? Why is he even there? Why is this bully there? What are you inviting in? When you're doing spiritual work, whether you're a minister, a Reiki master, a trader like this guy, he does trading, and he trades beautiful spiritual things. You have to be aware of yourself. What are you inviting in? Who are you inviting in? Why are you inviting these energies in? So this is about self-awareness. Here we go. Here's the third page. Princess of Coins. So she is the student of the material world. She's the student of money. How do things work in the material world? That's what she wants to know. How do things work in the material world? How do things work in the world of my emotions? How do things work in the world of my intellect, my thought processes? All right, we have the Six of Coins. So this is the card of give and take. And up here, this is the card of give and take, right? Yeah. Up here it says, again and again, look. Look again and again. Look again and again. I'm not sure what that means yet. Look again and again. Then we have the King of Cups. So we have the King of Swords for the princess. We have the King of Cups for the Princess of Cups. Let's see. And then we have the Sun. So I pulled one more to see if we got the King of coins, but we didn't. We got the Sun instead, which is, can't beat it. So I'm going to say that you're learning. So this is about your lifetime. This reading is about your lifetime. This Earth card is saying, to get out in nature, to become connected to the material world, because Mother Earth feeds us, right? And Father Sky feeds us. And they meet in the middle and they intermingle. And that is I'm getting chills all over my body from that statement. But this is what you're learning about here with the earth, the intellect, the psychic abilities, the emotions. Okay, let's see. Let me take a good look at this. So, all right, I understand the Six of Coins. The Six of Coins is about, so in this card it says exchange energy to create abundance. This card is very much about that, because if we are derelict in our responsibility to help others, do you think that energy is going to return to you? It will. You will not get, money is, the material world is all about flow. And if that flow is not happening, it's not coming to you. That's what that's about. So I'm seeing here that you have some lessons coming for you. The first one is to trust. Trust this process, because these two cards here, or these three cards, you are the victor, okay? You are a victorious student. You learn the lessons. They percolate through you. And because of that, you have the King of Swords. You're a good communicator, Sagittarius. You have the King of Cups. You are good at understanding the emotions of others. Okay, you may not be the perfect person in either area, but you're very good at it. Okay, you're good at being able to see the experience of other people's emotions on their lives, and you're good at communicating about that. Then we have the Eight of Cups. You know what? You know when it's time to go. You know when there are no more lessons to learn here, and there's only abuse. It's time to go. When it's time to go, it's time to go. That's all there is to it. Either that, or you're just going to sit there and let the life be sucked out of you, and that's your life. There you go. But you're not going to do that. You're moving on, and you're continuing to learn. And it's like, this is like a process of this wisdom coming through your entire body. So in every cell of your being, that wisdom that knowledge becomes your wisdom in every cell of your body. And then we have the Four of Swords, another example of birthing some amazing wisdom. And what does this require? This requires rest. It requires time by yourself to just daydream, to read, to daydreaming. I mean, if you're not sleeping, daydream time. Reading and imagining as you're reading, time to do that. And then, so your lessons this week are to trust this process, because your two big lessons, and I'm not going to say just for this week, I'm going to say for a few months, are about the Seven of Swords. And there's a gift here. The gift are the diamonds around the moon. That's the gift of this card. There is a gift here. So why is this lady shaming? Is this you? Is this your mother? Is this a character from your past life? Is this who you were in your past life? Were you this person? She's kind of like a bully, just like this guy. So what is this about? It's about your self-esteem. It's about knowing what you know and not believing that you know what you know. That's what this card is about, I feel. And it creates self-sabotage, not trusting yourself. But this whole process of trust is about trusting the universe and trusting yourself. And then, and that shame stuff, working through that shame stuff, which is like peeling the layers of an onion, and don't I know it? Because believe me, I think, we go through lifetimes to learn how to peel all those layers from that onion. This guy, the Five of Swords. So first of all, he's wearing a mask because he's holding it here in his hands. So he's wearing a mask, that's his face, but he's holding it in his hands. So, what the Five of Swords is about to me is that he's a bully, low self-esteem, big ego. Is that you? Is it a parent? So could this be mom and this be dad? I mean, that would be, double jeopardy, because this guy is a bully. They're both the suit of swords, so that's Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Could be, or rising signs of those sun signs. So it's your job to look behind what's this bullying about, because you're getting it in different ways. This guy is like the college bully, like the class bully who follows you from grade school through high school, through college, into your career. Who is this guy? I'm feeling he's like this kind of energy. Who is this guy? He's very jealous energy. He's very jealous of you because it appears that things come easily to you. Well, you know what? They don't see the work you put in behind the scenes. You have put in a lot of work here. All right, so those are the two major lessons. Then we also have this Princess of Coins. She is a good student, and her lesson is coming later. Her lesson comes later. This lesson may begin to appear this week, or it has been appearing. Maybe it's a lifetime, but you just haven't gotten the lesson. And what you need to know is if it doesn't flow, it doesn't go. All right, it's not reciprocal. Everything we do has to be reciprocated. It's an exchange of energy, just like this card says. It's an energy exchange. If I do a tarot reading for you, you pay me cash. That's an energy exchange because you work for that money. I think that's part of your learning. And the emotional aspect of what you're learning, you will master the study of the emotions soon. I'm going to say this year. I mean, you're going to be considered a master of the study of emotions. And are you the sage? I don't know that you're the sage, but you're going to be coming close to mastering the understanding of what makes people tick. Because you're seeing it. You're going to be seeing it and feeling it in the work that you do. When you're working with human beings, you're working with their energy fields. I don't care what kind of work you do. If you're dealing with humans, you're dealing with their energy fields. And what are they bringing? What are you bringing? The outcome of this reading is the sun. And you know what, Sagittarius? It's about time. Because you've had a number of years that have been very difficult for you. And it's about time that this sun showed up again in your life. So, just because things have been difficult doesn't mean you've been doing the right things. You have been doing all the right things. You have just needed to learn some lessons. All right? What a beautiful reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. All right. Yeah, you've got a lot of, you're a good student, Sagittarius. That's what I'm going to say. You're a really good student. You have some hard lessons to learn, some hard things to look at about yourself. Because, if we don't do this, we can't, how can we help others? If we can't, there's no humility involved then. We're just know-it-alls. People who think we know it all. But to learn these lessons is to gain some humility and respect and being able to hold space for other people. So I'm pulling a card from Diana Cooper's Angels of Light cards. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. Gratitude. I got an attitude of gratitude. Okay, it says, your guidance is to count your blessings. Yes, indeed. Count your blessings, Sagittarius, because you've got them. When you say thank you to the universe for its gifts, it responds generously to you. Angel wisdom reminds you to say thank you for all that you have, the intangible as well as the tangible. Whenever you say thank you from your heart, more is bestowed on you. For gratitude is a key to opening the doors to universal abundance. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude and open yourself to receive love and plenty into your life. Your angels will smile on you. And the affirmation is, I am grateful for everything in my life. Amen, brothers and sisters. All right, thanks for joining me, Sagittarius. I'll see you the next time. Have a great week. All right, bye-bye.